Hello, I'm Michael No Limits Lee. I'm a filmmaker, DP, and cinematographer based in Taiwan. And today in this video, I'd like to share with you 3 common mistakes I see when people are deciding to purchase or to use a lens. Now, the first common problem is not having a strong sense of self, a strong self-identity as an artist. What I mean by this is, as you shoot more and more, you will realize that certain focal lengths, certain types of lenses you're drawn to, and it matches your style. And as a result, as you use them more and more, those looks that come out of those lenses will then help define you as a filmmaker, as a camera operator in your work. As an example, one of my favorite filmmakers, he's the DP for movies such as The Revenant. He's well known for shooting wide lenses. And this has become a really strong and big part of his look in a lot of his films, and he shoots long one takes. Me, on the other hand, I actually prefer the opposite end of the spectrum, more of a telephoto look, more zoomed in, to more look into details and things that maybe most people don't notice. But at the end of the day, when you're thinking of buying a new lens or renting your next lens, think about which lenses suit your style and which ones you want to help define you as an artist. The second mistake I see is people buying and being drawn towards fast lenses. Now, fast lenses, they definitely have their pros, but if you're like me and you're shooting motion picture, you're shooting videos, you're shooting film, you're not really going to need anything faster than T2.8. In fact, most cinema is shot between T2.8 to T4. A lot of people, they'll see lenses like f1.8, f1.2, and I've fallen in this trap too. I bought super fast lenses, but practically, a lot of times you don't really need that shallow depth of field and that fast of a lens, unless you're in a very specific scenario where you're shooting maybe a subject that is not moving, or if you really are not able to light a scene. If you're not able to use any extra lights and it's a really dark scene, then sure, maybe that extra aperture will help you. However, don't fall into the trap of always trying to find the fastest lens, the lowest f-stop. Because in the end, if you're shooting film, most times you're not going to need that. And if anything, it'll just make pulling focus that much harder. And the third problem I see is too many lenses. In this day and age, new lenses are coming out all the time. I'm guilty of this all the time. Every day I go online researching lenses, seeing what are the new lenses coming out. However, if you have too many lenses like me, over the past decade I've used so many lenses, probably close to 50 different lenses, and this can lead to analysis paralysis. So try to minimize your lens collection and which lenses are at your disposal. The lenses that you're not using, sell them, get rid of them. Oftentimes, I only need 2 lenses to get any shoot done. And in many times, I've actually completed an entire project with just 1 lens. So my advice for you, these 3 tips. The first tip is try to recognize and develop your style. See which focal lengths you're drawn towards and which ones work with you, that resonate with you, and make your shooting and the entire process of filmmaking more enjoyable for you. So really try to work on your self-identity and defining your look that's unique to you. Number 2 is not falling into the trap of always trying to bring the fastest lenses. Most times, T2.8 to T4, so many zoom lenses fall in this category, will be plenty sufficient for 99% of your needs. And number 3 is don't fall in the trap of buying too many lenses. Really try to hone in on your sense of style, kind of tying in synergistically with mistake number 1 that I see most often is really try to narrow down your style. If you think about all lenses, you can kind of break them down into 3 categories. A wide lens, a normal lens, and a telephoto lens. And if you try to zoom out and look at this big picture, if you have 1 lens in each of these categories, then you'll be perfectly set to go. If you like this video, please subscribe and share in the comments down below, what is your defining look? What is your favorite focal length? I hope you are being true to yourself as an artist, and best of luck with your next film project.